Hey, new coaches. So today, welcome to day 7. Today we're going to talk about social media and using it for your Beachbody business. Social media is going to be the absolute bread and butter of your Beachbody business. And if you truly want to help people and really grow at this, then you're really going to have to get comfortable with getting on social media. It is truly going to be the best way to network and expand your reach beyond just your warm market and the inner circle that you have, and even just within your own zip code. It's not every day that we're out meeting new people face to face anymore. So this is definitely the easiest way to reach the most people and have the biggest impact and make new connections. This is also going to be where you're able to share your story, share your journey, and invite people. And so some examples of some platforms that you can use. So Facebook, Instagram are pretty much the top two, but also Pinterest, Google, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and even blogging. Basically, you want to find 1 to 2 and that work for you and really hone in and dive into those, really learning them. And I've mostly built mine through Facebook and Instagram now. I'm really getting into that now, but everyone finds different things for them. So some people have built theirs mainly through a blog or through YouTube, or they solely use Instagram. But you always want to kind of be in others, but really put your focus into 1 to 2, if that makes sense. And if you have fears about getting out there on social media, just know that it's totally normal. Most of us do. We tend to fear what people think. Are people going to unfriend me? Are they going to block me? But you know what? Bottom line is, there's always going to be haters, no matter what you do. And like they say, a hater's going to hate. It's true. And you know what? When you think about it, those are not your people. Those are not the people that you're looking for to work with, right? And you can't pay the bills with other people's opinions. So just do you. Don't care what anyone else thinks, because you will inspire people and you will find those people that need you. Okay, so we're going to talk about some do's and don'ts of social media. I've got a list here for you with some really helpful tips. Okay, so number 1, do post often. Consistency is going to be key, especially just in this business alone, but on social media too. If you want your friends and family to remember that you exist, and you want them to come to you as their coach to help them, right? You don't want them to go to someone else. So you need to be out there. You need to be posting often. Facebook actually penalizes you when you are a slacker. If you don't post often, you're going to show up less in people's news feeds. And just remember to be original and share your life. Number 2, don't post too much. Ideally, they say 2 to 4 times a day is ideal. But you want to think quality over quantity. So if I have 4 good posts with good content to share, then that's great. But if I'm posting every hour of action shots of my cat, no one's going to want to see that, and you're just going to lose people. So you want to think about, why would people want to follow you? So number 3, do share goods. You're an interesting person. Be you. Share all that makes you you. So people are not going to connect with a product. They're going to connect with you and your journey. So if I'm just going to post a picture of me holding my Shakeology cup, you want to think about, before you post, what is the point of this post? So is it going to make people go, and? So what? Why? They don't care so much as what you're doing, but why you're doing it, if that makes sense. And you don't need to just talk about Beachbody or health and fitness. You want to share everything that makes you you. So are you a mom? Are you a clean eater? Are you a vegan? Are you into motivational t-shirts, faith? Are you a dog lover? those kind of things. That's really what's going to help build your brand. You want to think of it as your storefront. So when someone goes to your timeline, what are they going to see? Are they just going to see a person that looks like they're selling something that is just all about beach products, you know? Or are they going to know that you're even a coach, like that you could possibly help them? So you want to think about those things. Really pick things that describe you and build your storefront around that. But you want to think of it as help, don't sell. You want to be positive, be informative, and share value. Some examples, and also you want to think about it, you know, the more you care and show your best side, people are going to trust you and your opinions and your recommendations. And so you want to provide these are some examples of posts that you can use. Original advice, tips, healthy recipes, photos of the best parts of your day, but of course be real. Don't fake perfection, be vulnerable. Something funny, humor is king, people love it. Soft selling. So for example, I could say, I love P90X. I'm in better shape than I was in high school. Or even better, nowadays what's working for people is something called curiosity marketing, where people have to ask you what you're doing. You build curiosity around it. So you may not give the name of the program that you're doing or the shake that you're drinking, but you're explaining why you're doing it, what it's doing for you, those kind of things, and just build that curiosity so people have to come to you and ask, what are you doing? I noticed that you're looking good, you're losing all this weight, what are you doing? And then they have to come to ask you about it. So just something to think about. And then also soft recruiting. So for example, at the end of your post, you might say, if anyone's interested, we are starting a weight loss challenge next week. Also, motivational, inspirational quotes. Those are great to share. I like to make them more my own, and instead of sharing one that's from a Google image or something, might post a picture of myself in a workout pose and put the quote on the picture. We'll get into later about how to do eye-catching pictures and all that stuff too. But anyway, also success stories are great to share. And even if you don't have your own yet, that's okay. You don't need to wait until you have a before and after to start sharing. You can share people you know. You can share other coaches within the network or customers that are on the Team Beachbody website from those success stories. You can share those. And you can also share your progress as you go. It doesn't have to be when you have this big transformation. You can share a week's progress. People love to see that, and they'll just watch you on your journey. And even you could do something like 3-day refresh and get a quick before and after. It's a really great way to start building that interest. And another good one is asking for input or advice. People love to give their opinion. So that's a great way to get comments and build engagement on your page. And then those people that are engaging with you, they're going to see your posts more. Also, another really cool one that people are doing now that's really working is those gifts, where you ask someone to do a gift about what mom life or whatever. They're great. They've been working really well. Okay, and then number 4 is don't share garbage, right? So long negative rants about your day. No one wants to hear about that unless it has an upswing. So if, for instance, you have something that was a negative, and then you were able to turn it into a positive, it had an upswing. Those are the kinds of things that you want to share that people are going to connect to. Making accusations or starting drama, don't do any of that. Blatant selling, buy P90X from me now and save blah, blah, blah. Or the corporate stock photos of 21-day fix. Those things just look really salesy and icky, and people are just gonna ignore it. Especially nowadays, because they're just filled with it on network or on social media now, with so many network marketing companies out there doing it the wrong way, and people are just tired of seeing that stuff. So just think about that. And then blatant recruiting, you don't want to do join my challenge group, hurry up, spots are filling up fast. Yelling at fans in all caps, don't do that. Political commentary, not a good idea. Sharing a bunch of stuff, just the shares, too much of that. and also talking about the same thing for days. We get it. Okay, and so number 5, do invite. Social media can be the best invite tool you'll ever use in this business, but it can also backfire if not used properly. So when you're ready to start inviting your friends, fans, followers to your challenge groups, you want to do so casually. Okay, you want to be yourself. You want to be personable. You want to be excited. You want to tell people how excited you are about your weight loss or how much a friend has lost, and that you're starting a new group soon. And if anyone's ready to commit, you'd love to see if they want to join you. And when you get a response to like a comment on your post, you want to make sure that you follow up privately with the details with that person. So you can ask questions and, get to know them and make sure this is right for them too. But you also don't want to just put info or prices out there for everyone to see. So an example of how you could respond is, awesome, I'll shoot you a message, or we can get on the phone tonight. You're going to love Hate Shanti. And usually that positive commentary and feedback can potentially snowball and maybe create even more comments and interest too. So just have fun with it. Be yourself. Okay, and lastly, don't be a spam artist. So there's no faster way to lose followers and customers than to push product on people, challenge groups and coaching like a used salesman or used car salesman at the end of the month. Just think of it like dating. If you just send someone your Coach Link website to sign up and order, don't do that. You really want, it's just coming on too strong. You really want to conversate with people and ask questions and get to know them and their goals. And lastly, just show people that you care and are there for them. Because people really don't care about how much you know. They care more about how much you care. And they want to make sure that they're really going to be helped and not just sold. Okay. Anyway, so those are my tips for social media. I hope that was helpful for you. Just remember, just be consistent, have patience with it. It takes time to build that presence, but you will learn as you go, and you'll learn from your mistakes, and you'll just get better too. So there's no wrong or right way really to do anything, but these are just some helpful tips that work and don't work that we have found. Anyway, good luck to you, and congratulations on making it to day 7, and get out there and help some people and crush this business.